Welcome back to Talking Wolves for yet again another discussion video. We're going to be talking about Conor Coady and Ryan Bennett. Do they both deserve England call-ups? Make sure you smash the like button, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and of course get involved in the discussion down in the comments section. And we're going to be responding to each other. We're going to see obviously the facts, the figures, and our own opinions on this subject. So, Conor Coady, Ryan Bennett, England national team, and we knew that these rumours were going to be coming as soon as Wolves got promoted from the Championship. People were discussing it last year, even about Conor Coady, maybe even making the World Cup squad, despite Wolves being in the Championship, obviously. But I've seen Twitter especially sort of split 50-50 about this. Some that saying Conor Coady wasn't going to be good enough in the Premier League, which I admit I had my doubts about him, but he started off very well. And obviously those guys that have always backed him and thought he's a great player, which he is now, and he's certainly proved that. But then he added to the discussion, we've got obviously Ryan Bennett, who sits in centre-half alongside Conor Coady. And again, this season hasn't really done much wrong at all. But there was an article a few weeks ago, I think it was in the Mirror, about Conor Coady being called up to England in the England national team for the friendlies against United States of America and so on. And this has opened the question to me. The squad announcement is later on this week, whether, if Bennett, or if it will be Bennett or obviously Conor Coady. And this is the whole point of this video. So we'll start off with Conor Coady. Plays in the middle of a back three. A back three, by the way, that has been phenomenal for Wolves this season. The first game or two, they were a little bit shaky at times. And that's where we conceded the most goals this season. But other than that, they've been absolutely solid all throughout the rest of the season. And Wolves have, I think they've conceded the fourth least amount of goals in the league. So it's been a fantastic, solid start for Wolves. Of course, you've got the different parts of our team which help the defence out a lot. Neves, Moutinho, the wing-backs, Patricio, and of course Willy Bolly. But those two are a real solid part of it. But as I say, Conor Coady, rumoured with a call-up a couple of weeks ago, and now it's dawning ever closer. So Coady, as a defender, has got already an 87.1% pass accuracy. It's the second best pass success rate of any Wolves player this season so far, even better than Ruben Neves. Of course, Neves is going to be passing the ball a lot more. He does have a higher average of passes, but for Conor Coady to have such a high rate, it's very, very impressive. He's a proper sort of ball-playing sweeper almost now, and I believe he's sort of the only English player to be playing in the middle of a back three in the Premier League at the moment. And of course, that's how Southgate seems to be playing at the moment, with this sort of three at the back with the wing-backs. And Conor Coady or Ryan Bennett both fit the bill almost perfectly, because they've been playing there solidly for over a year now. For Southgate, that ticks more or less all the boxes. Other defenders, though, of course, there's always that argument: how are Conor Coady and Ryan Bennett going to get in the England team ahead of Kyle Walker, John Stones, Harry Maguire, etc. Well, to be honest, if you look at the rest of the squad now, the teams, there's a few players that are playing, aren't playing enough, or are playing for out of form teams, such as your Chris Smallings and Phil Jones from Manchester United. They're not playing for United, and United are struggling. For me, this straight away gives Conor Coady and Ryan Bennett a real boost to see if they can break into this national team. With it being a friendly as well, Southgate will be probably looking to experiment a little bit more, see players that maybe he's not seen in an England shirt before. And for us as Wolves fans, I think the last English player to get called up for us whilst playing for Wolves was Matt Jarvis, and that, of course, was under Capello, and the last time that we were in the Premier League. Going over to Ryan Bennett, though, out of an English centre-back, he's got the most tackles in the Premier League so far. There are players with more tackles, obviously, but as I say, they're not English, or they tend to be fullbacks. So as an English centre-half, he's got the most tackles in the Premier League, and he's won the 6th most aerial battles out of English players as well. So as a proper defender, Ryan Bennett is pretty solid. And I'm just throwing those stats out there because, Southgate's going to be looking at these things. He's going to obviously be going to plenty of matches, watching a lot more football than you and I are going to be watching, and he's always going to have in his mind the team and the squad that he wants. But you normally look at it, and Southgate tends to be picking players that are in form, But then there's obviously the older generation or the older generation of managers that England have had, where they're picking players from the club they're playing for. Surely not many Manchester United players are going to get a sniff, especially the defenders. As I say, Conor Coady and Ryan Bennett are definitely going to have one up there. But they're just both solid players. We've only conceded, 6 goals, I think, throughout the whole of this season so far. Those two have been solid, and it's definitely worth a gamble. For Conor Coady especially. Ryan Bennett I'm chucking in there though, because plenty of people have spoke about him before as well. But Conor Coady is probably more suited to the system that they play. I'm not saying that, he deserves to be the first name on the team sheet, because arguably, there's better players in that squad. No disrespect to these two. But to be in the squad, there's a definite possibility. And the way Wolves have started, it's very, very hard to ignore them. But let me know in the comment section down below. It's just a quick video addressing this. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you think either of these deserve to be in the squad, and your overall thoughts on sort of the England setup at the moment, and how they'll go forward. But as I say, squad announcement should be later this week, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we see one of these guys getting the team. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave your comment in the comment section down below. All the Talking Wolves social medias in the description, and I'll see you all very soon.